Why does election day feel like a festival in some countries, yet feels like a mere formality in others? Today, we are analyzing the structure and psychological difference between political engagement in Japan and the global standard. We will explore why this temperature gap exists and how shifting our mindset from observer to stakeholder changes everything. Let's look at the data. In nations like Sweden or Australia, voter turnout consistently exceeds 80%. In contrast, Japan often hovers around the 50% mark. This isn't just a number, it is a metric of political efficacy. The belief that one's action actually impacts the outcome. The difference often begins in the classroom. In many Western democracies, citizenship education focuses on debate, critical thinking, and mock elections. It frames politics as a tool for problem solving. Conversely, systems that emphasize rote memorization of laws tend to distance citizens from the feeling of participation. Culturally, the atmosphere differs. In some regions, voting is a social event, a festival where communities gather. It is integrated into lifestyle. When politics is viewed strictly as a solemn duty or a disturbance, engagement drops. The key factor is whether the act feels like a burden or an empowerment. This leads us to the concept of silver democracy. When the youth vote is low and the population ages, policy naturally favors the elderly. This creates a feedback loop. Young people feel ignored, so they don't vote, and politicians continue to ignore them. Breaking this cycle requires intentional disruption. We must reframe the narrative. Politics is not about ideology, it is about your wallet. Taxes, social security, tuition fees, and rent control are all downstream from the ballot box. In Haritana countries, voters understand that silence is financially expensive. Modernization plays a role. Countries adapting digital voting or transparent online policy tracking see higher youth engagement, while tradition has value. Friction in the voting process, like complex paperwork or physical barriers, acts as a filter that disproportionately screens out the younger working class. The ultimate shift is internal. It is moving from the mindset of a subject, one who receives rules, to a citizen, one who shapes them. High engagement societies view the government as a service provider and vote as a customer review. You are the shareholder of your nation. How do we bridge the gap? Start small. treat an election like a major purchase. Review the product specs, the manifests, check the reviews, the candidate's history, and utilize early voting to fit it into your lifestyle. Information is the currency of power. To summarize, the gap between Japan and the world is defined by education, culture, and systems. But the bridge is built by individual awareness. By making politics personal and understanding the cost of apathy, we reclaim our voice in shaping the future. Thank you for investing your time in your own growth today. For deeper insights, I have prepared a resource list including my homepage, detailed articles on Note, and my published ebooks. All links are in the description below. If you found value here, please subscribe. Let's continue this journey together. Thank you for listening.